Hello, Criminal Justice Administration learners. This is your Professor Debbie Botch. I'm going to give you an overview of what is coming up in Chapter 6 of our course and what activities you will have as far as graded activities in the coming week. This is the final chapter on law enforcement administration. We will be moving to the courts in the next chapter. In this chapter, we are looking at issues in law enforcement administration. As you know, the area of law enforcement has grown and changed significantly since the terrorist attacks of 2001. And now local law enforcement is extensively involved in monitoring and working to prevent and to address acts of terrorism, both those that are foreign initiated and those that are homegrown. There's an extensive discussion of different types of terrorism in your textbook as a major issue and its impact on law enforcement. There's also a discussion on new types of policing and the process that's used in policing, such as predictive policing, intelligence-led policing, and fusion centers, which you should look closely at. Those are policing activities that will be an assignment for the coming week, in which I'll ask you to define those, and I'll also ask you how they can be applied to combating terrorism and to combating the more recent problem that we're facing in this nation, the active shooter problem, which has become widespread throughout the country in recent years. Along with those issues of terrorism and response and prevention of active shooter activity, we're also going to look in this chapter at the dynamic resistance response model, which you did talk about in last week's assignment, but I also want you to look at the issue of use of force in more detail and to read that section in this chapter. And then in addition to those topics, the chapter also covers some of the issues involved in ensuring privacy in the face of modern technology, and the use of drones and the use of video cams, and how to keep a balance in terms of privacy rights and public safety. And also the topic of increasing women in the ranks of law enforcement, their special and unique challenges as law enforcement officers, and the related problem of workplace sexual harassment, which now has to be addressed as we have a increasing number of women serving as law enforcement officers. So I hope you enjoy this chapter. Please be aware there is no discussion item in this chapter. There's one assignment that has to be completed by the end of the module, and also at the end of this module we will have unit test 2, which will cover chapters 4, 5, and 6 on law enforcement administration. I hope you enjoy the activities of Module 6. Thank you.